Hey family, this is your coach Cassandra Roach just calling in to say happy Soulful Sunday. Just to let you know, I'm starting a group coaching call on January 9th just for you, for us to build together in our walk towards God. Now, what is the point? The point is to be able to inspire, uplift, and break through. Break through what it is that you haven't gotten through to get to where you need to get to move you from point A to point B, from okay to off the chain. Can you hear me? Soulful Sundays coming up January 9th through the rest of the year. Join the family. Make sure to stop into inspiremany.com, sign up on our email list to get more information on Soulful Sundays and what else is going on. Just to let you know, if you were looking for something to give someone for this holiday season, why not the gift of coaching? Understand that there are many people right now that are not happy with where they are in life and just need that extra push or that extra support from a professional to be able to achieve what it is that they really want out of life, to live a life that they love. So send me an inbox, send me an email, smoke signal me something if you're interested to help someone else achieve the life that they love starting today. I also included some clips from a service that I went to this morning with Rev Jeremiah, Wright, a beautiful choir and dance ministry. I hope you truly do enjoy it. Make sure that you know that you are victorious through Jesus Christ, and step by step, be confident, be consistent, constant in your word and in your walk. Live it, be it, do it. God bless you. Have a great day.
What's next to the best for you with what is best for you. Point number 2 this morning in waiting for the promised man was this: God's promise is for later, but God's presence is for now. What God promised is up ahead, but God's presence, his name is Emmanuel, meaning God's with us, is right here and right now, which then segued into the third point this morning, which was: don't let the delay of God's promise cause you to miss the delight of God's presence. God is already here. Now, for my English majors who are present, some of the kids are home from college, and for my homiletians who love alliterations, I'm going to give you these 3 subtitles and you can preach them. You don't even have to mention my name. The promise country, which is land, the promised king, which is Lord, and the promised community, which is love. I grew up in the black church. I grew up hearing my daddy, a black Baptist preacher, trained by Sterling Brown and Carnegie, was trained at Virginia Union University and the School of Theology at Virginia Union, born and raised in the segregated South, where blacks were not allowed to go to school with whites, and where white students riding on a school bus as daddy walked to school would spit on him as their bus passed him. Earning a Master's of Sacred Theology as the first black to receive a degree from the Lutheran Theological Seminary in Germantown, Philadelphia. Dissed by whites in Virginia and degreed by whites in Philadelphia. Not allowed to sit down in a chair in the white schools or in the white stores in Virginia. Now having a chair endowed in his name in a white seminary in Philadelphia. We are in a tiny little car with a lot of baggage. I call it a valiant car of courage. But there's a steep hill of hatred ahead of us, and we got a long climb to get over that hill. We're not there yet. Sometimes Janet would ask me, well, what time is it? I told her it would take 2 to 3 hours, which meant nothing to a 3-year-old. But since I had tried to talk to her in terms of time, she would ask the question about time. Well, what time is it? Which translates into, how much further do we have to go? Her question to me sounded like Rebecca's question. How much longer will it take? What time is it? Isn't it time for us to be there? And I hear somebody at the fountain asking Janet's question this morning, how much longer for us to get to this so-called community? How much longer for us to get to this beloved community? In fact, this beloved community feels like the bedeviled community. Let me close by answering for you what I said to Janet. What time is it? This is the in-between time. The time in between what was promised and the realization and the fulfillment of that promise. And one of my synonyms for the in-between time is the meantime. In the meantime. We are in the meantime. What time is it? It's the meantime. Tell your neighbor, the meantime is a mean time. That is what was going on in this text, in the life of the believers in Corinthians, just like what is going on in our lives. The folk in Corinth were under Roman persecution. They were living under Roman oppression. They lived with daily reminders